Game Theory with Engineering Applications Unit 5 for RGPV Exam 2023. Digital games are interactive experiences that involve players engaging with virtual environments or computer-generated worlds. They are typically played on electronic devices such as computers, consoles, mobile devices, or virtual reality systems. Digital games can encompass various genres, including action, adventure, puzzle, role-playing, strategy, and simulation games. They often incorporate elements such as challenges, goals, rules, narratives, and mechanics to provide engaging and immersive experiences. 2. Magic Circle. The concept of the magic circle is central to understanding games and their distinct nature. The magic circle refers to the conceptual space or mental boundary that separates the game world or gameplay from the real world. When players enter the magic circle, they willingly suspend their disbelief and engage in the fictional or rule-based nature of the game. Inside the magic circle, players adopt a different mindset and are governed by the game's rules, objectives, and conventions. The magic circle is a temporary state of immersion and engagement, creating a distinct experience separate from everyday life. Key aspects of the magic circle. A. Voluntary participation. Players willingly enter the magic circle and accept the rules and constraints of the game. B. Suspension of disbelief. Players temporarily set aside their awareness of reality and engage with the game's fictional elements. C. Rule-governed behavior. Players follow the established rules and conventions of the game while inside the magic circle. D. Altered agency. Players' actions and decisions within the game are constrained by the game's mechanics and objectives. A. Social agreement. The magic circle is a social contract among players, agreeing to abide by the game's rules and objectives. Benefits and implications of the magic circle. The magic circle provides a sense of escapism and allows players to explore different roles, experiences, and challenges within the game world. It creates a safe and structured environment where players can experiment, learn, and make meaningful choices without real-life consequences. The concept of the magic circle has implications for game design, game studies, and understanding the psychological and social aspects of gameplay. It's important to note that while the magic circle concept helps us understand the distinct nature of games, it is not absolute. Players' experiences and interpretations can still be influenced by their real-world beliefs, values, and experiences. Nonetheless, the magic circle provides a useful framework for analyzing and discussing the unique characteristics of games and the immersive experiences they offer. 1. Conceptual framework. The conceptual framework is a primary schema that serves as the foundation for understanding and analyzing games. It provides a framework or mental structure through which games can be conceptualized, studied, and discussed. The conceptual framework encompasses various elements, such as the components of games, their interactions, and the underlying principles that govern them. It helps researchers, designers, and players make sense of games by organizing and categorizing their characteristics, mechanics, and dynamics. 2. Rule. Rules are a fundamental aspect of games and form another primary schema. Rules define the boundaries, constraints, and interactions within a game. They establish what is permissible or prohibited, providing structure and guidance to players. Rules govern the actions, behaviors, and outcomes within the game's framework. They can be explicit, clearly stated, or implicit, implied through gameplay mechanics or conventions. 3. Play. Play is an essential primary schema that describes the interactive and voluntary engagement with games. Play refers to the activity, behavior, or process of participating in a game. It involves the player's active involvement, agency, and enjoyment within the game's context. Play can be characterized by elements such as exploration, experimentation, creativity, and problem-solving. It is often associated with a sense of freedom, pleasure, and intrinsic motivation. 4. Culture. Culture is a primary schema that recognizes the influence of societal norms, values, and shared meanings on games. Games are embedded within cultural contexts and are influenced by cultural practices and beliefs. Culture shapes the design, themes, narratives, and aesthetics of games, as well as the way they are played and interpreted. Games can also influence and reflect cultural identities, social interactions, and the transmission of cultural values. Interconnectedness of primary schemas. The primary schemas of conceptual framework, rule, play, and culture are interconnected and mutually influence each other. The conceptual framework provides a structure for understanding the rules, play experiences, and cultural contexts of games. Rules shape and guide players' behaviors and interactions during play, contributing to the overall game experience. Play experiences are influenced by the cultural background and values of the players, while games themselves contribute to cultural practices and expressions. Understanding and analyzing games require considering these primary schemas and their interrelationships. They provide a comprehensive lens for examining the elements, dynamics, and cultural significance of games. By studying and appreciating these primary schemas, researchers, designers, and players can gain deeper insights into the nature and impact of games.